is up? So today I'm going to be showing you guys what I think is every GTR owner's dream. This car is basically a 900 horsepower daily driven street monster, and it's presented in such a way you wouldn't think that it's got 900 horsepower. Everything about this car is just immaculate, from the way that it looks, the way that it was built, to the way that it drives. I mean, you wouldn't think that a 900 horsepower 4-inch exhaust R32 GTR would be a quiet car, but I mean, as you can hear, I'm not having to strain my voice to speak. I'm not talking overly loud. It's such an easy car to drive for the power that it has. Speaking about the power, this is a HKS 2.8 liter with a 7675 precision turbo on it, and I think he's pushing about 35 pound of boost on it, and it revs out to like 9,500. So it is an absolute monster to drive. It's also got a PAR straight cut synchro 1 to 5 gear set in it, so there's no braking third, there's no snapping, you know, an input shaft. Everything's taken care of, everything's upgraded. It's just presented so nice. Now, obviously, since I come from having a 32, this thing, in my opinion, is the ultimate street car. This car is where a lot of my inspiration comes from, because it's everything that I'm trying to build. It's you know, big horsepower package in a appearance that you just wouldn't pick it. You wouldn't look at this car and go, man, that thing's gonna be fast. But that's exactly what this car is. Really, really fast. It is ridiculously fast. Like, instant puts a smile on your face. Almost every nut and bolt has been changed. He's changed out things that, you know, no other normal person would think to do. Like the gas cap door, the little rubber stops on the gas cap door, he's changed those out. All the little rubber stops for the bonnet, all that stuff has been changed because he just wants an immaculately clean car. This is one of those builds that is just so meticulously, painstakingly attentive to detail. Sydney isn't known for having the smoothest of roads, and I mean, I'm not really bouncing around too much for a car that's on coilovers. It's got full IKEA arms, sitting on 18-inch by 10 volt TE37s, wrapped in Toyo 588R tires, so it has no problems with grip on the street. You can tell that the focus on it was not so much the fact that it has a lot of power, but more so that he wanted to be able to reliably drive the car, and it shows, man. It shows incredibly. I mean, you can probably just see it through the camera how, you know, even the trims in the dash, everything is just, you know, it's just shiny. So comparing to how, even in the low gears, this car feels to my own, which was a stock bottom end 2.6, you immediately notice how much more snappy the throttle is, how much nicer the car is to really drive in the lower gears, where even with a tiny turbo with what I had, which, you know, the 6266, and this thing is not a small turboed car. Like, the 7675 is a pretty decent sized turbo. But even still, it's very nice to drive in the lower gears. Like, there's no want for, you know, that push that you get from the 2.6 when you're not on boost. And again, it's so easy to drive it. One look under the hood of this car and you know it's all business, but it's just presented so classy. Like, it's one of those cars that you just, you could stand around and just look at it forever because it's so well put together. The rear guards and the front guards on this have been just ever so slightly pumped, but it just gives it that presence that you're just like, you stand back and you look at it and you're going, wow, you know, what a car. It's just get in the car, drive it, and enjoy it, which is exactly what he's built it for. He didn't build this car for going out and smashing lap times. He didn't go it out to build it and you know, for a drag race leaderboard time or anything like that. Like, he's gone out and built a 900 horsepower car so that he can enjoy it. Just like pretty much 90% of what GTR owners actually do with their car, other than the small percentage that just leave it sitting in the garage. This thing does not sit in the garage. Now, this car has been to the drags. There is kind of a funny story about that, because I did tag along with him, and we went to the drags, and I was basically just trying to convince him, you know, take it easy, it's your first time out, there's nothing to prove, just launch the car and get used to it, and then, you know, after you're comfortable, try and set a time, because the drag strip here, if you go faster than a 10.5 or 140 miles an hour, it's an instant kick. So they take your number, they're meant to record your number plates so that you can't come back for a year. Here you go. Good luck.
How do I turn it off?
Don't worry about it, I'll turn it off. Remember, don't get excited if you fuck the launch.
You'll hear me praying. Don't break motor, don't break gearbox.
just don't get excited.
I'm gonna do a burnout and...
Yeah, but if you stuff the launch, just don't do it.
First pass. I mean, congrats on the time.
Are you serious?
It was a 10.0 at 149 mile an hour, which is way too quick for this car. It's only limited to 10.5, and then 149 mile an hour is 90 mile over there your limit.
Alright.
I mean, congrats on the time,
no
mate.
No worries.
You do need to get this car checked.
Yeah.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I did filming and editing. That was an absolute blast for me. So I hope that shows through. If you did like it, make sure that you are letting me know down below, and definitely let me know if you guys want to see more stuff like that, because like I said, I had an absolute blast filming that. Huge shout out to my buddy Michael for letting me shoot his amazing machine, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.